unbelievers just a second here. The believers are the one that's ordained and predestinated to the Word. As the minute they see it, they're satisfied, life springs in them, and they accept it. That's the disciples. There's no question in their mind about it all. They follow right along. The disciples were believers. They believe. Now, most of the time, a real unbeliever will pretend that he does believe. Now, the unbeliever was like the 70. They followed along in the popularity and in the tinsel of his ministry. They was glad to stand up there when he could raise the dead and cleanse the lepers and foretell the things that was happening just right. But one day, he spoke something out of their creed. And as soon as he said something that interfered with what they believed, the 70 said, this is a hard saying. So what will you say if you see the Son of Man descending up into heaven where he came from? Now, this man that we sleep with, this man that eats with us, this man that washes his face and hands in the same basin we wash in, this man that eats like I do, sleeps like I do, has his ups and downs, and say, he came down from heaven? That's too much for me. See? And what did they do? They couldn't sit through the meeting. They got up and went out. See? Feel that? That's unbelievers. See? They couldn't stand it. No, sir, they left and didn't walk with him no more. Now, there is believers who there's nothing can separate them from it. And there's the unbelievers, is just as soon as anything said that don't agree with what they believe. Remember, the Bible teaches us that the unbeliever will be so close like the real believer that it'll deceive the very elected if it was possible. Right? That's unbelief. But just as soon as something said that they don't like, gone. See, that's unbelief. That shows just exactly when the thought there was something, there you are. But a real believer, that don't stagger him at all. Amen. Nothing staggers him. What about Jesus standing there, spit over his face and blood on his face and a crown of thorns upon him and all that he had there, a mockery crowd and so forth? Well, what would the unbeliever think about that? Or the make-believer just sold him out? And you find out the make-believer is the one who sells you out. He's the one that ruins your ministry. Is that make-believer? But the real believer, no matter what, they're thoroughly satisfied. They're thoroughly convinced because the life that's in them has already become Christ. It is Christ. It's no more you, but Christ that lives in you. And no matter, there's nothing, Paul said, present, future, death, peril, nakedness, whatever it is can separate us from that love of God that's in Christ. No matter how many this, that, or the other eyes, how many doctors of divinity can try to explain it away and say it's for another day, that don't separate you at all. You're there to stay. It's you in Christ. You're no more your own. That's you and God alone. Amen. And as soon as the unbeliever can get a loophole, he's trying to get away anyhow. So away he goes. The make-believer is staying on a little longer till he can find something he can pile some criticism on it. So there's your three altogether. That's the kind that they had then.